Hey everybody, it's Angie with Too Cool Stamping, and I wanted to give you a Too Cool tip today that is super duper helpful if you're using copper foil and thinlits. I don't know about you, but sometimes when I am cutting out my copper foil and I'm just using the regular cutting plates, I am getting these little tiny bumps. I'm hoping that the camera picks that up, but you can see the little tiny bumps and indentations that you can get, and that is all because of the little holes in the die. The pressure of running it through the Big Shot is pushing that copper right up through the holes in the die. And it's not very nice. You just don't want that kind of a look. You want it to be nice and smooth and really awesome. So I wanted to give you a quick tip on how to avoid that look, because it's super easy to avoid. As a little aside tip, if you do have this happen to you, your piece is not completely wasted. You can turn it upside down and just use a bone folder and just kind of color over the back side of your die cut to smooth out some of those dots. So it's not going to take out all of the indentation, but it will smooth it out a little bit so that it doesn't, so it's not quite as bad as it is right after you get it out of the die. So let me show you how you can avoid that, because it's really simple. And this is, I'm going to put a disclaimer in there because it all is going to depend on the Big Shot that you have. Every Big Shot is calibrated just a little bit differently, and so sometimes the pressure is going to be different. So for my machine, I have found that when I just use the traditional sandwich with the normal cutting pad and then the same cutting pad on top, that is when I can get those little bumps and indentations on my copper piece. So instead of using my well-loved cutting pad, look at how well-loved that is, I'm going to use the precision plate. The precision base plate is a steel plate that replaces the bottom cutting pad. So you just take off that well-loved cutting pad, put your precision base plate down, and this is going to give you really clean cuts for any kind of intricate dies. You only want to use them for the intricate thinlits. The framelits, it's really too much pressure for the framelits to use. Those will actually tend to warp, and you can actually ruin those framelits. And by framelits, I mean any kind of die that's just a frame. If it's a circle or an oval, it's just an outline. But anything that's intricate, like these beautiful framelits, this one happens to be the Happy Birthday thinlit, and it's going to work beautifully for those intricately cut thinlits. So I'm going to put the regular cutting pad on top, and I'm just going to run that through. Sorry, the camera's going to shake for a second. So we'll run that through, and I only ran it through one time, which was great. A lot of times when I'm using just a regular cutting pad, I need to run it through one time, or I even need to use a shim. And I'm just kind of doing this in the air so you can see how easy my die brush is going to get out all of those little pieces. I just kind of I'm tapping more than I'm rolling, because I don't want the little bristles to get stuck in the holes. And I love all the mess and confetti that it makes too. That's nice. But anyway, so let's reveal. It just pops right out, and look at how beautiful. No bumps, no indentations. Everything is gorgeous and perfect. It's just completely awesome, just the way you want to. So that's what happened on this card. I used the precision base plate and got that beautiful, no blemish look for my foil thinlits. So that's your tip today. I highly recommend, if you don't have the precision base plate, you want to definitely have that. You have a great, great day. Thanks so much. Again, this is Angie with Too Cool Stamping. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.